Good evening and welcome to Three Beards and a Boss.
Hey.
So we'll try this again. Welcome to Three Beards and a Boss. I'm TJ. We got the wonderful Becky and we got Bobby. Tonight is going to be a great show. We have Grayson that's going to be with us tonight. She is going to amaze us with her wonderful voice. We've been talking to her a little bit for the last 2 days. We did a dry run with her last night, and it was just amazing. She is just such a wonderful kid. Well, I'm sorry, young lady.
Young lady.
Us old guys.
Kid. Come on, man.
Us old guys.
Oh, yeah.
This young lady we work with, she's not old. She's not old. So before we do that, let's pick on each other a little bit. How's the beards looking, Becky?
I mean, you're trying. I'm gonna give you a 7 out of 10.
Okay, I can live with
that.
Sorry,
Bobo gets a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Right. I just took about an inch out of it too.
I can tell you groomed it a little bit.
I needed a haircut, so I decided to groom the beard a little bit.
So
might as well.
Before we started, Bobby was messing with the lights in his house. And I think that's what threw me off when we went live, because I was still blown away from you can change your lights by talking to a computer in your house. And I'm a little blown away. So big stuff that's going on in the world. Let's talk about it. It's because right after we had our show, the Queen passed away. Yeah, that happened. And then what we all knew was going to happen is Tom Brady and his wife split up.
Dude,
wait, we knew
she's a witch.
And AB is a
people are saying she's a witch and she has cast a spell on him and things are to come because she's a witch. I'm just saying what people are saying. I don't know that to be true.
You don't know this to be true. I'm a little nervous about that. But anyways, I think those are the two big things, right? Living in Florida at one time in my life, I liked Tampa a little bit, and Brady's okay. He's probably the best quarterback we've ever seen.
I'll second that. I'll second that.
Out of who?
But now, he retired, and he came out of retirement. He left on a good season.
Have you seen him lately? Wait a minute. Have you seen the movie Thinner by Stephen King?
Yeah.
Where they cast a spell and you're
really on the spell
stuff.
That's
what Tom Brady looks like. He is not okay. He is not okay.
Becky,
okay.
Come on. All right, look. So, all right. So, So let's talk about Grayson, because I don't want to go too quick, too far left field.
You're scared to get bewitched, aren't you?
I am scared. It's the month of October. We can't be talking about spells and shit.
Yeah. So we got Halloween coming up, but also before we talk about Grayson, one more thing. It is October. It is breast cancer awareness, and I'm not wearing pink tonight, but I did bring out my badge, my pink badge for you, Becky.
Thank you.
So my love and support to my wonderful sister and all of our young ladies out there. So I just wanted to show that off. I'm wearing this every day on my vest at work, so it's a great thing. So let's talk about Grayson.
Yes.
A little bit more. Let's talk about her. 19 years old. We have been trying to promote her as much as we possibly can this last few days. She is amazing, and she is so bubbly. And I think everyone's just going to love watching her and listening to her perform. We have a few of her videos that we're going to show. And then we're going to make sure that any promotion that we can do for her, of her singles, any of her shows that she's going to be doing, we're going to make sure that everyone sees that, because she's just amazing. So I think we just bring her in, guys. You ready?
Bring her.
Oh, she was in, and now she's gone.
There we go.
Hey, Grayson, how are you?
There you are. Oh,
She
man.
made it.
Yeah.
Another
Grayson.
thing yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, T.
Grayson. So I'm going to tell a little story. So back in August, I was at my annual training, and we were at the gun range. And her dad came up to me and said, "Hey, some guys were telling me that you have a podcast." And I was like, "I do." And he's like, "Look, my kid is this wonderful singer, and you know what? I'm not going to talk anymore. I'll just listen." So he takes his phone out and he plays one of her songs. And Grayson, I'm going to tell you, I have a daughter, and I absolutely adore my daughter, and I could see the joy and the pride that your father displayed when he was letting me listen to your song. It was absolutely amazing. So I wanted to tell that story. This is how I had the connection to Grayson and why we get to be blessed with her tonight. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, hi. My name's Grayson, if you can tell. Hi. So real quick, a fun fact. Y'all were talking about how the Queen died. The Queen actually died on my birthday.
Oh my God.
That was a really sad thing to find out, but yeah.
We were talking about curses too, and that could be a curse in
I
and of
know.
itself.
I'm gonna just like I can't go to England.
No, don't go to England.
Won't do it.
No.
Nope.
No tours over there.
Yeah. No, sorry guys. Sorry. My bad. But yes, I'm 19 and I turned 19 when the Queen died, which is very sad. I've been singing for majority of my life, like all of my life, but I've been trying to do it like professionally for the past 5 years, which has been pretty cool. So it's really cool to have this opportunity to be on a podcast. I love podcasts. It's really cool. Thank you guys. I'm a little under the weather. I have a little head cold, but we're gonna fight through it because that's what we do. That's what I do.
Right.
Yes, you do.
So what's the secret for singers, for performers, if you have a little bit of the head cold or your throat hurts? Isn't it like honey and warm water?
I
You
have
got plenty
so
of
many.
that?
I have so many.
All right. So there's multiple.
Yeah, so like tea and honey, literally any type of tea. I do throat coat tea if it's really bad. That really works. And you always have to have honey. Don't drink the tea without honey because the honey is like a lubricant. If you don't have a steamer, boil water in a pot and then put your head over it and put a towel.
Oh yeah.
It really helps. Tylenol. It helps with the inflammation.
Okay.
Okay. That makes sense.
I learned that today, actually. I've been taking Tylenol every single day, but I learned that today by my voice coach. She told me.
Okay.
Nice.
Also, if your throat's hurting, I wouldn't recommend singing with this, but if it's like hurting, there's this throat spray which numbs the back of your throat. So then like if you can't feel like it's scratching or hurting. So that's really helps. And a lot of water, hydration.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
so we are gonna get to hear you sing today. That's what TJ is telling us, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
My band and I kind of rehearsed, put it in a lower key than I normally do. Can't hit the high notes like I normally do at the moment. It's all about the low.
Are we going a cappella, or you got some accompaniment back there?
I got my band with me.
You got the band with
Look
you.
at that.
All right.
That's awesome.
But we are going to get to hear your high notes because Big Beezy has some clips of your singing and some videos. So
we'll pop those up.
Yep.
And also another thing, real quick, T. Sorry,
but
just something else I wanted to say. If there's any questions, also online, or if you have a question or a comment or whatever, be sure to pop it on, and we'll ask away. So we have, of course, some questions, Grayson, and if other people do, we'll get those asked too, so long as they are appropriate, right?
Yes.
So
yes, appropriate questions. So excellent. I'll go and start now. So you said you've been professionally for 5 years.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. So what has been your inspiration to do what you're doing?
So I've loved like music, listening to songs my entire life. It's kind of just been like a thing. Like that's how my family and I bond in the car. So we don't argue. I got a decent sized family. So we're just like, okay, let's crank up some like Toby Keith or something. And A couple years ago, I went through a really rough patch, and what was helping me through that was different artists with these different songs that really just helped me pull through, because it's just making me feel like I'm not alone. So then I started singing, and like actually singing and taking voice lessons. I was like, I want to make my own music and share my own story in hopes of helping someone else. So it's a good way to get my thoughts out, but it's also a good way for me to, tell people like, hey, you're not alone. I'm here. I go through the same thing. If you need anyone, I'm here. And just kind of, I want to be that outlet for someone like other artists were for me.
Okay. So
it's
who's
crazy.
your greatest inspiration artistically? Who's your kind of go-to, like, this person can do no wrong, everything about him is perfect, love it?
Demi Lovato, definitely.
Woo,
Okay.
good answer.
The song Warrior, which I actually did a cover music video for, has been like my go-to song for like ever. And
Okay.
just like her story is just so amazing. I don't know if you've heard her new album, but it is immaculate.
Okay.
It is so good. So I'm definitely saying her, just because her story is similar to mine. So it kind of like plays out, and then she just has an amazing voice on top of that. So
Yeah.
And she openly discusses her mental health issues as well, correct? Yeah. All right. I'm old or older, so Demi Lovato was kind of, I knew my genre of music before she came around, so
Right.
it's
You didn't watch
I do like her
Rock?
songs.
yeah,
Say that
Camp
again.
Rock.
Yeah, well, that's where it all started.
Wait,
Sunny
Camp Rock?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Is that
Disney.
like
Oh,
a
dear
show?
Lord.
Okay. All right.
So-
Listen, I'll just hop off the podcast and go watch Camp Rock, and then
Yeah,
get back with you
No,
guys.
Aria
All right.
would love it. You guys need to watch it together.
Okay. All right.
There's Camp Rock 1, 2, and 3.
Oh Lord, you got.
Is
3
that
movies
with
to
the
watch.
Jonas Brothers?
Yes.
Okay. I think we've seen it. All right.
All
I can't lie anymore. I've seen it. I'm sure.
All right. So, when you talk about your inspiration, I know now we talked about this yesterday, and my siblings love to pick on me about this, but I was a victim of boy band. I was in a boy band as a kid. And, when we were writing music or we were performing, we just worried about what girl broke our heart or whatever. But I think with now the way that you're writing your music and the way that a lot of artists are writing their music, they're really truly digging deep in the mental health side. You have so many more problems, I believe, than we did or we talked about. So tell me a little bit about that for you.
So basically, all of the songs that I write, even the 3 that I have put out at the moment, they're just touching the surface, because all of the songs are very personal to me. I look at them as like my babies. So like, it's like the deepest thoughts of mine just put out on paper and made into something beautiful, which I think, is what people need to do sometimes with their little thoughts.
That's right.
I definitely think nowadays people are taking to music to talk about serious issues, because it's a way for people to like actually listen to serious issues and actually pay attention to them, instead of just being like clicking the next news channel. It's like
Right.
the new news, but for mental health. So I think it's a big outlet for people that have mental health issues and struggle with trying to get their emotions out. So yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why music is so big in the mental health industry at the moment.
And I
Love it.
think
So-
that a lot of songs that are kind of anthems for mental health also kind of act as just the power. You get power, like you hear songs and they're about being strong and doing all these things, and it just like you hear it and you're like, you scream at the top of your lungs to that chorus or that line, and you're like, all right, I feel good, let's go. So through music, I think people can hear it, they can relate to it, they memorize it better, and they remember those lyrics more than they would just words.
Oh yeah.
So Grayson, how do you decide what I've just put on paper is a banger, and I got to put a beat behind this, or I've got to, like, I'm sure you write a lot. You've been doing this for a long time, right? So how do you decide, like, that's the song, that's going to be the next song? Do you write the song, or do you write the music and then, kind of match the music to the song? How's that process work for you? I'm sure it's different for everybody, but how's it work for you? What's your process?
So majority of what I've been doing recently is looking up beats online. If I'm
Okay.
having, like, on YouTube, there's like a whole bunch, and you can like buy the beats. Like, You is a bought beat from someone online.
Okay.
And I like do it to them, and I already have like the thought process of what I'm going to do, but I kind of just blurt out words. And then if I think it sounds good, I write it down. Because with me doing it like actively, instead of like trying to write it down and make words rhyme, just kind of doing it off the top of my head, I feel like it's more what's the word for it? Sentimental.
Yeah.
Because it's coming from like me as I'm like listening to this, as I'm feeling these emotions.
Yeah.
So that's how I do it. I mean, I've done a few songs to where like I don't have a beat and I'm just kind of singing in my car, and I'm like, okay, this is actually really nice, because that's how I get my stuff out. So then I just write it down and I'm like, this is gonna be great. Some songs don't make it, because sometimes I write half of a song and then I lose inspiration for it and I'm done with that emotion because I've gotten half of it out and I felt like that was good. And then it's sitting in my journal, going to waste until I find use for it again.
Yeah. So are you that kind of person that will write down, like, a line and then be like, okay, that's the perfect line. I've got to work around that? Or, so in other words, in your journal, are there just like sentences or words? And then, all right, I'm going to go back to that in a song, Oh, there it is.
The journal?
There
This is my
it
brand
is.
new one.
Oh.
So it has my newest song in it. I'm gonna just
Keep that secret. Here we go.
Don't
Yeah.
screenshot that.
Pause. Screenshot.
And I was in a meeting with my mentor, and one of the things that she said to me was move the needle. And it stuck with me. And I was like, I need to do something about this. So I wrote the title down, and then what I wanted the song to be about. This is one of my, like, if someone says something that inspires me to write a song, this is what I do, instead of just like, I have the emotion, need to get it out. I was like, I want moving the needle to be about growth, control, moving forward, all that stuff. And then I dig down deep. Why do I want to do that? Why do I want to write this song? And then 5 minutes later,
I love
5
that.
minutes later, are you serious? It would take me 10 years to write a song.
He would be calling me going, dude, I'm almost there, man. I got like one
Give me some
paragraph.
inspiration from the boy band
Help me
days.
with this line.
I'd be up there doing some hanging tough for him,
Oh God,
I'd love to see your dances, though.
or you can't
Yes.
slap.
Miss the dances. So
I,
I love that you have a mentor. When I was doing this, there was no mentors. There were sharks in the water, and that's what it really came down to. So I'm glad that you have someone that is helping you navigate through the waters here, because this is a very difficult business to be in. You have to stay grounded. You have to stay very humble. So I'm glad that you have that. That's awesome. And I heard that I was pretty impressed. So
Yeah, when I visited Nashville, that's where she like lives.
okay.
I'm hopefully going to be moving there soon. Fingers crossed.
Okay.
It's just such a welcoming community. I always thought that I would have to be in competition with everybody,
Right.
but they were all like, "Oh, let's do a collab. Let's record this video." And I'm just like, this producer that I worked with for this New Roots event, that's why I was in Nashville. It was for New Roots, which is it's an organization for female artists to go and get like meetings and be in the studio if you've never been, and you can do it anyways and perform. It's pretty cool. I loved it.
I like it.
That was really cool.
And it was just so welcoming. It was so nice. I loved it so much. I was like, I cannot wait to move here, because I was scared because I thought I was going to have no one. And then everybody, like, you go to like an open mic night, like a karaoke night, everybody's just so like, oh my God, welcome. Like, what are you going to sing? That's going to be so fun. Maybe we should do a duet when we go up there. I'm just like, this is so nice. I love it.
Nashville is probably my second favorite town in the U.S. that I've ever visited. It's so fun. And everybody has so much talent in Nashville. Last time I was there was a year and a half ago, maybe. And, every bar has 3 levels, but every level is just like phenomenal singers. And last time I heard a rumor that the scene there is so welcoming and things like that, that even Garth Brooks' daughter is like a regular at these bars. Like she doesn't want her father to kind of, lead the way or nepotism type stuff. She just goes into the bar and sings a couple songs and leaves. And, everybody knows who she is now, but she doesn't say, "Hey, I'm Garth Brooks' daughter." She goes in there and bangs out some music and everybody loves it. So we didn't see her while we were there, but I mean, every bar had phenomenal music. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's awesome. So you plan on moving there, huh?
Oh, yeah. I love that place.
Yeah.
I love it so
It's
much.
amazing.
Now, Bobby, yesterday when we were talking to her, you were asking her a question about what would you ask yourself or you tell yourself as a younger self. Do that one. I think that was really great.
Well, it goes back to your bio, Grayson. You had talked about like when you were 13 or around that age, you were very bullied and felt very insecure and alone. And I was just kind of curious what your now 19-year-old self would say to that, 11, 12, 13-year-old, to kind of get you through those tough times. And I asked this question because I also have children that are in that 13 range.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get the impression that they feel like whatever's happening right now is like, this is the end of the world type stuff,
Right.
But you want to kind of shake them and be like, dude, this is like,
The beginning.
the very beginning, and the best is yet to come, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just curious, you go from super shy, maybe bullied. I didn't mean super shy. I meant bullied, and then maybe probably shy along with that, or insecure, to now hopping on stage and singing songs to, however many people and putting out albums or music.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say to that 12, 13-year-old girl as the 19-year-old woman you're becoming?
It's not over. It's not. Like, looking back at my 13-year-old self, every little thing that someone said to me like hurt so bad. I once got said I looked like a pig because of my nose, and it made me very insecure about my nose. But now I love my nose. I love my nose.
Good.
I used to get bullied about my weight a lot because I was a little bigger. I was like taller than everybody else, and it really hurt my self-esteem. I would, even in the hottest weather, wear sweatshirts and sweatpants because I just got bullied for it. So,
right.
And looking back, it's just so, everything from middle school to early high school, so irrelevant.
Yeah.
Because half of the things I don't even remember that I remember crying about, but I don't remember why I was crying in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely tell her not to, keep her friends too close because you're not friends with them anymore. And they did not do good either. But I would definitely tell her to be like, to calm down. Because not everything is going to be the worst thing in the world. It's not going to affect your future. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, look at me.
Yeah. Look at
you know,
you now.
I love that you.
Wow.
I love that you say it's not over. Let me. In earlier, I made the mistake by saying kid, and I'm just old. That's just me. But I like that you said it's not over because I'm 47 years old, and when I was a young kid, when I was 12, 13, 14, I was picked on and bullied, and it was terrible. I didn't want to go to school. I didn't want to, it was terrible. But then, one, I found music. Two, I got really big, like I was like muscles coming out of my neck kind of kid, and I built confidence. And after that, I learned to just walk around the school like I owned it. And one of the big things that I love about what I've learned from that is when I walk into a room, I own it. And I feel like you walk into a room and you own that room.
Yes.
So I like that you say it's not over, because even at 47 years old, I say the same thing. It's not over. I still have so much more to do. So I love that spirit that you have.
Absolutely.
Have confidence, not cockiness.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
I tell my boys that all the time. It's about being humble. You got to be humble. I don't care if you're the best of the best, but be humble about it, you know?
Yeah. Can I ask a question on the piggyback of the bullying real quick? So one of my questions to you was like, so you talk about the people that bullied you and growing up with that. Were you ever able to confront any of your bullies?
Actually, I was at a little birthday party for my friend, and I saw one of them who said that I looked like a pig. He kind of piggybacked off of this one girl.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him about it. He was like, I don't even remember that.
Isn't that the worst part? Yeah.
And I was like, it really, like, it kind of stung. And he was like, I'm sorry. He was like, I don't remember. He was like, I only remember you in 8th grade and 9th grade. I was like, yeah.
Isn't that sad that it sticks with you? But it was just like a flippant comment. Like a kid in 10th grade told me I had an earthworm neck, and now I'm so
A what neck?
Earthworm. Because I have all the lines. So, and I am 43 years old and in 10th grade, and now I'm like super self-conscious on my neck because of that. Like, and people, he would never know that he was one that said it, or, you know, so people just are so irresponsible with their words, and they don't realize.
That's why they always tell you, don't let people rent space in your head.
Right.
Because of that. Because they're renting that space in your head, and they have no clue what they did wrong. They don't even care. They're going on their day. So you got to kind of let stuff go.
Yeah.
But it is tough. It is tough. It is tough. Sometimes you want to just, hit him in the head.
Yeah.
But yeah, can't hit him in the head. Can't hit him in the head.
With love.
With love, yes.
Now, Grayson, have you ever caught one of these like bullies at one of your venues while you're up there singing? And do you ever catch any of them like dancing? Or that's got to be
one time. I was performing
that feels good though.
Outside, and it was in it was like 30 minutes away from like 40 minutes away from where I live, so not close to where I live. And all of a sudden I see a car, and it like speeds into the what's it called? The parking lot.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm really confused, and 2 guys get out. And one of them I used to be friends with, and then he turned, and then one of them I wasn't friends with like at all. Like he did not like me. And they like start screaming and they're hollering. They're like, yeah, go, 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 just being all that. And then I just kind of looked at them, and then they got in their car and left. But it was so weird because it was at a brewery. They're not old enough. I was like 18. I was 18, not old enough to drink. They literally pulled into the parking lot because they saw me performing and then acted like they were my friends. I was like,
oh.
It
always do.
So, yeah, it's so funny. When I had this guy in my neighborhood, we all thought he was the coolest thing in the world. All the girls liked him and everything else. And years later, I went home to go to a family funeral, and I saw this dude. I'm in the military. I'm actually in my uniform because we just got back from the funeral, and he's riding on a BMX bike, going to work at the grocery store, and I just got such satisfaction in that.
Oh yeah.
So you'll have more moments like that in your life. It's going to be amazing.
Those
You're going to get on a big.
They peak at middle and high school.
Yeah. So Bobby, do me a favor. Let's put one of her videos up.
Yes.
Play it for a little bit, then we'll talk about it.
Yes.
Okay, let's do this one since. Woo!
Sorry.
Is that me? I thought that was me. I'm hitting buttons, and I thought that was me.
Text me on my phone. It goes through my computer.
Oh.
How about let's do this one? since everybody was talking about this one. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's hear some music. Actually, pause. Sorry, pause. I'm going to remove us all. Okay, so it's just
Okay.
full
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
Send me your location. Let's focus on communicating, 'cause I just need the time and place to come through. Yeah. Send me your location. Let's ride the vibrations. I don't need nothing else but you. At times I wonder why I fool you, but this is new to me. This is new to you. Initially, I didn't wanna fall for you. Having my attention, it was all for you. So don't take advantage. Don't leave my heart damaged. To understand that things go a little bit better when you plan it. So won't you send me your location? Let's focus on communicating, 'cause I just need the time and place to come through. Yeah. Send me your location. Let's ride the vibrations. I don't need nothing else but you. I don't wanna fall in love off a subtweet, so let's get personal. I got a lot of cool spots that we can go. Tell me what's the move, and I got you. I'm only acting like this 'cause I like you. So just give me the vibe to slide in. Might make you mine by the night. So won't you send me your location? Let's focus on communicating, 'cause I just need the time and place to come through. Yeah. Send me your location. Let's ride the vibrations. I don't need nothing else but you. Ride, ride, ride. Come and vibe with me tonight. I don't need nothing else but you. Yeah. Ride, ride, ride. Come and vibe with me tonight. I don't need nothing else but you. So won't you send me your location? Let's focus on communicating, 'cause I just need the time and place to come through. Yeah. Send me your location. Let's ride the vibrations. I don't need nothing else but you. Oh, I don't need nothing else but you. I don't need nothing else but you.
Yes.
Dude,
Very nice.
yeah.
Very nice.
Wait.
Beautiful.
Oh, please don't be. Okay. Did you guys hear all that? Sorry.
Yes.
It was a ad. Oh my God, I'm such an amateur. Dude, those falsettos were pretty banging.
Thank you.
Yes.
I would do
we'll
some
put
for
up
you
some-
right now, but
No, I hear you can't.
Don't hurt it. Don't
Yeah,
hurt it.
don't worry about all that. While you're singing, I'll hit the falsettos,
oh yeah.
and
There you go. There
and
you
then
go.
we'll be good.
Oh, no.
Bobby can do it. Bobby can do
No,
it.
Bobby can't do that. Bobby couldn't do that in his prime. But that was great. So we had other questions, and we're 35 minutes in. We want to
I have
hear a live
questions.
song. Becky's got more questions. We've got lots of comments now. Just everybody loving it. So
Yes.
ask away, Beck. Let's go.
Okay, so my next question is gonna be, what has been your most rewarding experience thus far?
Ooh. Oh, that's a good question. Oh my gosh. Most rewarding, like personally, or just kind of.
Yeah, personally, like what are you most proud of, and what is the thing that like touched your heart the most, or just made your heart full and made you just burst?
So I have two.
Okay.
I have two. So the first one is I made a friend, a little mini me out of performing. Her dad is friends with my parents and knows them from school, and he brought her to one of my first gigs, my first concert. He brought her to my first concert, and ever since then, she's like, we need to go to every show because she's with him on weekends. So she's like, we need to go every show
Yes.
that we can. Oh my gosh, it's Jordan. I know Jordan. I love Jordan. Hi, Jordan.
Wait, do you know this person?
That's my grandma.
Grandmama. There's grandmama. All right, sorry. I just happened to see that pop up, and
Courtney.
that's grandmama.
Courtney.
You gotta
I met
say hi to
Courtney in
grandmama.
Nashville.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, awesome.
All right.
Nice.
She's my buddy. I love her. Courtney.
I'm sorry though. I interrupted you. I just
No,
wanted
you're
to,
okay.
you'll see. I'll pop up some of the comments on the screen. So
Okay.
if it's distracting, we'll get rid of them. But
No, it's okay. Sorry, I get distracted just easily, so it's not your fault at all.
Girl.
But with her coming to my performances,
Mhm.
she's a Virgo like me. Her birthday's in September, so we've kind of bonded. She's got like my little sister. She's like my mini me. I call her my personal assistant because she knows more about me than I know about me. So she's like one of my best friends. I love her so
I
much.
love that.
And my next one was I was singing the national anthem at the Squirrels game. And I sit and watch some of the Squirrels game if it's nice outside. Sometimes if it's cold outside, I stay for like a little bit and then I leave. But this time I stayed like the entire time. And this little boy and his grandma came up and she was like, he's a little shy, but he started crying when you were done and then said, oh my gosh, she has such a beautiful voice. And I was like, are you kidding? And so we took a picture and everything. Like he didn't really say much, but I mean, like it was just so sweet. It was so sweet. I love
Oh, that is so sweet.
I like it. I absolutely love that. Those are the things that make you humble.
Yes.
Great. Oh wow, I'm blown away from the love that you have. Some of these comments because we want to do right by you on the show. We absolutely do. We want to make sure that we are getting everything out we possibly can and doing justice by you. So this is amazing, and we have your loved ones here watching the show. That's awesome. So
Yeah.
it's
So
awesome.
what I want to lead into next, and maybe all of you do, is Grace and I know mental health and talking about it is so important to you. So I want us to kind of focus on that for a little bit and just kind of talk about that. And I know Bobby and TJ both had some questions, but just where do you feel the most supported or you get the most help from when it comes to your mental health? Because I'm 43 and I have issues with my mental health and depression, and like just help us all out, because it's not just teenagers, it's people of all ages that deal with this every single day. So any words that can help us or that help you, may help us as well.
My biggest thing is you don't, with me, it's really hard for me to try and stay good and like okay myself when at the same time I'm trying to make sure everybody else is okay and like everybody else is happy with me. So one of my big things is do what makes you happy, even if it makes someone else angry or like they don't like it, because if you make yourself feel good, eventually you'll surround yourself with the people that should be in your life instead of people that are in your life at the moment. So my family has really helped me a lot. It's my mental health issues, they can't fully understand because nobody is the same. Nobody is the same.
Right.
Might struggle with the same things, but in different ways. And they try to support where they can, help me find a good therapist or help me, I want to go to the gym more to feel better about my body, because that's one of the things is body dysmorphia. They're like, okay, well, you don't have anything this day. Like my sister, she called me one day and I was just not feeling up to it. I already had it on my schedule to go to the gym. And she said, look, mom said you can go get your butt out of the bed. You're coming to the gym right now.
Good.
So she got me out. She got me doing it. They really support me with that, trying to keep me on track. Some days can be harder than others with them, because sometimes it's harder than others with me. So really finding the people that are going to work with you just like you work with them.
That is awesome. Yes. I like it.
Thank you.
So Grayson, I know, do you want me to play any of your original songs?
Go for it.
While
Do the crown. Do crown.
Do
That's
crown.
It's my favorite. Yes. Do it.
All right, my crown.
I feel like this could be my anthem, Grayson. I really do.
It should.
It should, exactly. And that's awesome.
It's literally about taking back your life and having control over your own life. Like,
yes, I love
a queen, you are a king, you are royalty. Take back your crown. Nobody else should dictate what you do in your life. That's something to make, your own decisions.
Yes.
Bobby, the next family reunion, this is going to be her walk-in song.
Okay.
Just
watch out.
beware.
Watch out. I'm coming.
This is it, huh?
Be ready.
All right, so we'll listen to this. Before we do, though, this is an original song. You wrote it, correct?
Yes.
But once we come back in, we'll talk about how you started, how you went from nothing to a great song.
Well,
okay?
not nothing. Never.
Well,
nothing.
no, but it's like, I consider myself an artist as well. I paint, I play the guitar, I sing, I build and create. And that's one of the greatest things about it, is going from like nothing or a blank page or a blank canvas and 30 minutes later or 5 minutes later with Grayson's writing.
5 minutes.
That you're just
later
it becomes this. So it is kind of nothing, and that's the cool thing about art, is it's creating something from nothing, and I guess that's an opinion, but
that's great. Yeah.
So we'll pop this on the screen, and I'm going to take all of us out again so we could actually watch and listen.
Okay.
I'm tired of people telling me what to do, making my decisions like they walk in my shoes. I just wanna be my own person, so stop trying to mold me, cause it's not working. Two-faced like a sheet of paper, the front's the perfect perfect picture. Where did I say you were my shaper? Trying to hide who you truly are, but I can see right through you. Can't keep me in the dark. Ooh, can't keep me in the dark. Ooh, can't keep me in the dark. Why are they cutting me up? And why can't they shut the hell up? I'm tired of being perfect for you, and I'm gonna be breaking through. Why are they holding me down? It's my life, give me my crown. Writing my story like it's theirs. I'm screaming to stop, but nobody cares. You tried to hold me, tried to stop me, tried to write me. But I'm tired of the fighting, just give up because no one can stop me. You can try your hardest with your guns, with your words and your pen, and you can have your fun. You brought the fight, but I've run more, so what? You won some battles, but I'll win the war. Ooh, I'll win the war. Ooh, I'll win the war. Why are they cutting me up? And why can't they shut the hell up? I'm tired of being perfect for you, and I'm gonna be breaking through. Why are they holding me down? It's my life, give me my crown. Writing my story like it's theirs. I'm screaming to stop, but nobody cares. I'm going to win, and you can't stop me. I see no white flag, and honey, not to brag, you should just surrender, cause I can breathe now and I'm better than ever. They are just trying to put up. I won, so shut the hell up. I'm finally grown up out of you, and the real me has finally broken through. Oh honey, don't win a frown. It's my life, I wear my crown. Writing my story, not theirs. They scream for mine, but I don't even care.
I love it.
Yeah, that
Love
was great. So a couple things I observed. You don't like to do you not like to watch your videos? Because I see a lot of like you kind of cringe when you were watching, and there were some faces you were making. I'm just curious. Like, do you not like to see yourself perform or the videos, or do you love them?
She missed all of that, Bobo.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. You know what? We'll move on. Another question. That was a long-winded question too.
Oh, God.
That was
So
great.
when you're shooting the video, I'm assuming you're just like mouthing the words, or are you actually singing
So
while you're
I'm
shooting
singing.
the video? Okay,
I'm singing, not full out, but
right,
still singing, so it looks like I am singing.
right. Okay,
Yeah.
Right.
I kind of figured that.
It's
All right,
a
that
great
was
thing,
great.
Bobby.
What's that? What's a great thing?
Well, when it's a playback, so they sing it, and so
I mean, I
they're
figured
basically
that.
singing. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
They're
it's
singing over a track.
yeah.
But
I
making
never
it-
got to do a video. I'm just seeing them do it. I didn't get to that
I
level.
tell you what. Next time I see you, T, we'll shoot a video together. All right.
Ooh.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
All right. We'll
I'm
relive
super
the
Okay,
Oh, boy.
because I said this is my favorite, and because I said this is like my anthem, can you tell me what the wisest words you've ever heard are? Like, what is something that you heard and it stuck with you and will never leave you ever?
It's actually in the song.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you might have won some battles, but I'll win the war.
In the war, yes.
I was reading a poem. I cannot tell you what poem it is. I was just scrolling through inspirational poems on Pinterest because I needed some inspiration just for me. And I saw that line. I didn't even click on the picture. And I was like, I'm obsessed with that. So I wrote it down in one of my notebooks. And then I was writing my crown, which originally was going to be called Paper People.
Okay.
So that was going to be fun. But we changed the lyrics. We changed everything up. But I had to add it into the song because I was like, this is just like super for that. And it's just kind of stuck with me. Like, you know, this specific person may have won some battles, but at the end of the day,
you're winning it.
War.
Yes.
Now, Grayson, do you ever stop and just think, when you're performing this song or someone watches your video, do you ever think, man, I might be helping some young girl out there? Do you ever kind of just stop and think? It's amazing, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing that you get the right music and then perform it. And it's not just the catchy beat. It's that you are touching people's lives.
Yeah.
So
that's the entire reason I write songs.
That's awesome.
It's to help me and then eventually help other people. If it, I'm hoping it will reach the right people and people that need it. Like, especially like my crown, because like nowadays it's always like people telling you like, hey, you need to look like this. You need to act like this. You need to be here. You need to do this. And then it's all like, okay, so when am I going to actually have time to do what I want to do, be who I want to be, dress how I want to dress, you know?
And most of the time you can't even live up to the standards that people want.
No.
It's not fair.
It's like you get good at this one thing and then they're just like, okay, well, now you need to do this. This is what you need to be. And I'm just like, I just did what you asked me to. And now you're trying to say like, I need to do something else. Like, come on, man, I'm trying here.
And listen, you are also growing up in probably the most difficult time to be a child. You're growing up in the era, like when Becky and I are twins, if no one knew that. And when we were growing up, I mean, unless you were looking, you got magazines or something, you didn't really see that on TV. You didn't see it, except in the grocery store aisle, right? And now it's like in your hands and
in your face, constantly.
They constantly in your face. And then I think it doesn't help that you see all these filters. Like, pretty much everything's a catfish anymore because filters, it makes everybody so fake and
beautiful, and they're maybe not
like perfect. I've been in a filter. My wife takes photos with filters sometimes, and I'm like, dude, I look pretty damn good. And then I look in the mirror and I'm like, yep, there it is. I forgot about that wrinkle.
You're like, that's Tom Brady with a beard. That's
right. And why do I have cat ears? That's weird. But
that's weird.
It's the
filters.
And I get it. Not only so telling you how to look and telling you how to act and telling you how to be. That is a great song.
Yeah, my little sister is going through everything right now. She's freshly, she's in the teenage phase, and she's had like the internet her entire life.
Yeah.
And so all of these people just use all of these platforms and make fake Instagram accounts or fake TikTok accounts and then just bash you on it. And I just find that it's like, dude, like, come on. And people don't realize like, hey, stuff on the internet lasts forever. You may delete it, but it's the algorithm. Like, it's there.
Right.
So all of the words that you are saying, all of the stuff you're commenting, all the stuff you're posting is all going to come back. Like when you're trying to find a job, trying to get into college, all of this stuff. And then all of the kids her age are like using it and abusing it and just not, doing the right thing online.
Yeah.
And why it's so stressful.
And it's like not even the people that are using it and like being on it, but the people that are sitting at their computers being trolls. Because those things are also like, that's what the world is a bunch of trolls because, You are a bright light in a dark world. I love that.
It's my dad.
Oh, I love it.
You gotta put
that one
Dad's
back.
comment up there. Come on.
Dad, yeah.
Dad, grandma, great grandma.
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Can we put it up?
It's all about
There.
family.
Show. Okay, one more time. Trying to put it up there, y'all. Promise. There we go. Did it work? Oh my God! You do it, Bobby.
No, it was up there.
Bobby,
It was
you
up
did it. It was
There
not
we go.
long. Not long enough. There we go. I wanted it up there for a good while.
Fourth time's
I
a
wanted it
charm.
up there for the world to see.
Yes.
Look,
Yeah.
like I
Yes.
said, your dad is just.
Wait, who's
prime.
this now? Who is this? Is this mom?
That's my grandma.
Oh, that's grandma. Oh, okay,
Okay.
that's right. Okay. Wait. Grandma. Great grandma?
Grandma.
Great
She was saying
granddaughter.
that was
Okay, I see.
Yeah. You are
Man.
great and you're her granddaughter.
Yeah.
Granddaughter named
For whatever
Gray.
yeah. I thought I heard or saw great. I did see great granddaughter, but
Yeah.
I thought she was saying great grandma. So I apparently can't read.
I'm sorry, I
Um,
can't get the thing to come up right. So okay.
You got it. You got it.
Becky, your guy back there is so distracting.
Okay, can I explain it to you now? So
I
I
wanna
want to
see what's
explain
happening
this
here.
because now that Grayson, everyone has met you, I'm going to put a light on this because apparently nobody can see it. But I want to explain the difference. Wait a minute. That's not helpful. That's not helpful.
You're gonna have to just read it to us.
All right, so
Can't you
it's not
pick 'em
about
up?
reading it. Can you? Dang it!
Can't
Can
you-
you guys see this at all?
No.
It looks
Just
Why
like
don't you
explain
pick
it
them
to
up
us.
and bring them closer, Becky?
Because it's important. I want you to see it. Hold on.
Becky, did you draw a picture?
You know what?
What
I did.
the hell is
Bubba.
happening?
I did, Bubba. Okay, can you see it now?
Guys,
Yes,
we're
we
going to
can
go
see
to
it,
a commercial
Becky.
break real quick.
Stop. Okay. Tag on it. It's the opposite. Okay, do you see it now?
Yes.
Okay.
yes.
See this?
Yes.
See this girl?
I feel like we're playing Wheel of Fortune.
First of all, we're gonna go with Grayson, and we're putting you out there. But this is a phoenix.
Becky,
It's my rendition of a phoenix. Leave me alone. I'm being artistic.
no,
Wait,
no, beautiful.
Like
And
the
you know what?
mythical creature.
Yes,
Yeah, like
because
the
you know what
bird.
Okay.
phoenixes do? They rise from the ashes, and Grayson, that's what you've done. So you are a phoenix. This is a heart, obviously, to just symbolize your kindness and your love and your passion for what you do. Why are you laughing?
Because it appears that it's cold in the room. That's why.
You want me to cover his nip? Okay.
There you go.
Leave it to Bobby.
Oh,
Beautiful,
it's
Becky.
distracting. I can't help it. What do you want me to do?
Okay.
Oh,
This
Becky.
laugh symbol
Okay.
means still here and fighting. So you have your semicolon, your heartbeat, and your heart. Still here and fighting. And again, that's what you do, Grayson. You're still here and fighting for you and other people. Don't look at his nipples, Bobo.
Yes.
Becky, I wasn't just.
That's
It's
my
distracting.
that's my Grayson encouragement.
I like it.
I love it.
A little bit of bling on his neck to
Oh,
accent.
yes. The necklaces.
It brings it, right?
Yes.
It brings it.
Jewelry. Jewelry is
Fabulous. He is
everything.
fabulous. So
So-
that's the explanation of Bob tonight.
I love it.
That's
Supportive.
awesome.
He's supportive.
Bob is
I'm
great.
being supportive. Your twin is not being supportive.
He's because he's an artist and he can draw and he's laughing at my phoenix.
I thought it was a griffin. So I think that's pretty well, it's close.
No.
I mean, you could have said it's a mushroom or something like that. And then,
whoa.
but at least I was close. If
You
it
were
were to
not
be
close.
anything other than a griffin or a phoenix, I would
rising
laugh.
from the
Oh, there's the mushroom. There it is.
there's there you go. All out of mushroom.
And I didn't even
The
notice
whole
that.
design on my shirt.
All out of
Okay.
mushroom right.
So I know
Yes.
that you have a couple guys there that have been dying to get on and talk.
Yeah.
So why don't you bring your band and let's talk to them a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab them.
Oh, they left you. Okay, well, so while you're doing that,
Uh-huh.
we're gonna play one other song, and when you get back, we're gonna get to you.
Okay, that works because they're outside right now. So I got
Grayson, what song do we want to listen to? What song would you?
You.
Sunrise, or do you want to do
Sunrise.
you?
Fun. Yes,
Sunrise.
sunrise. Yes.
Sunrise.
Yes, that's
Okay.
my favorite music
I
video.
love it.
You got to.
Yes.
All right, we will remove you from the stream. Okay. All right. Becky,
What?
so sorry. I mean,
What
I'm
happened in my artistic
no,
ability?
it's great. It's great.
Oh,
Don't get me
well,
wrong.
look how good that Phoenix is. Well,
It is pretty good.
I mean, it's all
Yeah.
right.
It's good, Becky. I love it. Don't you worry.
All right.
So
It's the thought that counts.
what's that?
It's the thought that counts.
You're right, Becky.
Um,
What about
I
her?
feel like an
Bobby-
a-hole now.
Bobby, you just helped me out because now I'm her favorite. So this works out for me. I'm getting the good Christmas present this year.
But TJ's way up here. Whoa.
You might have the best beard, but I'm the favorite.
All right. Well, listen. Let's just listen to this song. I'll make it up somehow.
All right.
Okay, let's do it.
Faces replay in my head, but your face is the one I wanna see instead. I dream about you, I think about you. Not a moment goes by where I can live without you, baby. Oh. And sure, I've done it before, but never again. Because you are the one I need when I can't sleep, yeah. You are the one I call, you make me fall so hard, so hard. In my bed, I imagine what could have been if I didn't put you up on a pedestal. On my pedestal. It makes me think what could have been if you were here instead of him. You are the one I need when I can't sleep, yeah. You are the one I call, you make me fall so hard, so hard.
Guys, it was supposed to be another song.
Just like-
Clearly, I'm an idiot. I apologize, but
Okay,
It's okay, though.
I see.
But
Person.
the song that you played or the video itself, see, that place is like 20 minutes from my house.
yeah. Okay.
Oh, it
that's,
is?
That's the it's in Hopewell, that boardwalk right there on the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that place. I go there a few times a year. I love it.
I've
So I
only
started
been there
watching the video.
for that
Yeah, I
video.
started watching the video, and I'm like, oh yeah, I know exactly where this is at. That was really cool.
That's cool.
Oh. That's also one of
Grayson,
my
I
best
see-
friends, Caden. I'm going to a concert with him
Yeah.
on Friday, and that's
Nice.
Caden. I love him. He's the best.
What concert are you going to?
Sabrina Carpenter.
What?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Pretty awesome. She has a great voice.
Oh, I love her so much. I love her
Yeah.
so much.
So,
I'm
Bobby,
so
do
old,
we-
T.
It's a Disney
I know.
character. Like, she was on Disney, but
What
Yeah.
show was she on?
Girl Meets World.
yeah.
Oh, is
It's
she
like a
kind of
rendition
a?
of
Is she
Boy
kind of
Meets
a
World,
rocker?
just with
Yeah.
She's like rock or pop?
pop.
Yeah.
Okay, pop. All right.
She's
I
definitely.
see some bandmates back there.
Yeah.
so,
So,
are we going to do the song? Are we going to do the song? Or are we going to let you? Or are we going to let you perform and introduce
I
the
say,
guys?
I say
know.
we let her go live. I mean,
Let's let her
look,
go live. Go ahead and do your thing,
Everybody's
Grayson.
ready. Look,
Yep.
I see some guitarists back there.
So, okay, I'm gonna introduce you guys. Okay.
Yes.
So, this is Luke.
Luke.
He's my
Hi,
guitarist. He's pretty cool. He's pretty chill. This is Tony.
Tony.
Tony, the bassist.
Tony Bob. Also, Uncle.
Tony Bob.
No, we are not biologically related. He is my best friend's uncle, so I call him Uncle Tony.
Yeah.
Okay.
My fifth niece.
I'm his fifth niece, but his favorite.
Will he pick up the check when you go and get lunch?
I don't know about that. Poor others would like to hear that.
And then this is Smithfield. He's
Hi,
the drum.
Smithfield.
I love him. He's so fun. Sometimes.
Her backbone.
Just messing with him.
The backbone.
Um,
I'm excited. So, I mean, whenever you're ready, we're all pretty excited to hear you play. So
so we're gonna do Valerie by Amy Winehouse.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We've been doing this since we became a band. Actually, it was one of the first songs that we all learned together, and I'm very
First time
excited.
doing it acoustic?
First, is it the first time doing it acoustic? Oh, crazy! First time doing it
Us.
acoustic.
Yeah.
Us, yeah. I mean, Luke and I have, but this is the full band. We don't have a full name yet. It's just Grayson Torrence and Company. We're working on the name. It's gonna take us a minute because 4 people have to agree on one. So,
Right?
and we're all very strongly opinionated.
Yeah.
So yeah. So this is Valerie by Amy Winehouse.
Awesome.
Mm-mm.
Sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think of all the things what you're doing in my head, and I paint a picture. Since I come home where my body's getting best, and I be a star in your hair and the way you like to dress. Once you're coming over, stop making a whole lot of noise. Why don't you come on over, did you have to go to jail? Did you have something up to say? Or did you get didn't catch it? Just not go right now, I'll fix it for you. Dark shopping anywhere, change the color of your hair. Did you have to sing a song? She was down on the summer, Since I come on home where my body's been mess, and obvious yards in your hair and the way like this. Once you come on over, stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over I go out by myself and I look across the place and I think of all the things what you're doing. In my head I play a picture. Since I come along where my body's been messed, down be a scar in your hair and the way like this. Want to come on over, stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over that?
Woo!
That was beautiful. Awesome.
Great job, guys. Great job. Good work.
Nice.
Very electric band.
Yes.
We are lively and electric.
Oh,
so
yeah.
taking it acoustic and hearing him quiet it down is a cool little experience here in the donut shop.
Oh, yeah.
That was
Donut
awesome.
In the donut shop.
Yes. This is
Isn't
where
it time to make donuts for tomorrow yet?
Fun.
I actually make the donuts tomorrow
Okay.
because I work tomorrow.
There you go.
Wait,
So
I work-
I'm
You have work in like 5 hours.
gonna have to come by and grab some donuts one day because you
Yeah.
know.
Okay,
I like
just
donuts.
text me. Text me.
Okay. I love the donuts.
Thank you, Grandma. Love you.
But you really do look like you have so much fun when you're performing, when you're playing. I mean, that is the best part about it, honestly.
Oh yeah, it's a little awkward of a setup right now because we're all trying to fit in like the camera frame.
Yeah.
But
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
oh my gosh, I'm all over the stage. Tony's all over the stage. Luke's all over the stage. Smithfield is sometimes all over the stage. It depends on how mad he gets.
Oh,
Oh boy.
I'm just kidding.
You'll see
I'm
him
just-
smiling.
yeah.
he's like, I sit right here, okay?
He's like, I'm kind of stuck here.
Yeah, I mean, we look for him for direction every time we're on stage.
Aw.
Every
Is
time,
he-
like during a solo, sometimes you'll catch me like just fully turned, like my back to the audience because I'm like looking like I'm driving, but I'm like, okay, what's next? Where do we go? Where are we going?
Well, that was a great job, guys. Thank you. That was awesome.
Awesome.
Did you guys want to do any more? Or I see the band is like ready to rock now.
Oh my God.
Now we know that you have to rest that voice. So we
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like because I normally do it in a higher key than that, but
Yeah.
my voice can't hit those high notes right now.
I don't want to get yelled at by anyone in management. So please let's save the voice there. So yeah, bring them up. Bring them up. We want to talk to them because we can't really see them back there.
Come up.
Oh, you
Everybody's like,
Come on up, guys.
Okay, Bobby. Come Heather.
Yeah, come to
You
that.
can
Let's
put your
see.
guitars down if
Now
you want
it's,
to.
it's on.
Hey, so look, I want to start out with saying great job.
Yes.
I see you going places. I'm like dreaming of these big places for y'all. Just amazing performance. You have great chemistry, so it was good. It was actually great. Just say big things for y'all. So
Yes.
keep having fun, keep rocking it out, and
Yes.
it's just awesome. So, But let's do this. Tony, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, by day, I'm a carpenter and a remodeler with my wife, Merritt Musings out of Williamsburg. I play bass and guitar in several different outfits around the coastal Virginia area. I also run sound for bands. Got some huge sound gear, so I'm going to be stepping away from our sound a little bit more as we grow, and just so I can concentrate on the bass.
Yeah.
But, me and Smithfield, we've got a lot of our sound covered for this past year, and then a few more of our gigs. So, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, isn't the sound guy pretty much like the most important person on this tour, right? I mean, can't you say that? That's true, right?
I mean, I think
like number one,
most important, but if
Okay.
they're not happy, the rest of us aren't going to be happy.
Okay, yeah,
Right,
I kind of figured that.
It's about getting the gear moved, and
Oh yeah,
while trying to play, it's fine with smaller gigs. You get to a bigger gigs, and you're making more money, so it's more affordable to hire room.
Yeah.
So Smithfield, have you and Tony been playing for a while together then?
I've known Tony for about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
4 or 5
yeah.
years. Yeah.
This is our first
Okay.
project we played together. We've played with.
First committed project
Yeah.
together as a whole.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
but on the circuit, yes, about 4 or 5
Okay.
years.
Yeah.
Across the circuit.
That's so
Good for
cool.
you. And Luke, you're the new guy, or what's the story, Luke? What's your
I'm excited to these guys, but I've been playing with Grayson for like almost 2 years now, right?
Yeah, 2
Yeah,
years.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
2 years.
So we've just been a duo. We've really generated some chemistry over that time. I feel
He
like
left me.
I did have to leave.
He
for
did.
a small amount of time.
He
a
did.
sabbatical.
Yeah, I'm
He
in financial distress. So
Distress.
So
boy.
you got to tell us, is it because of Grayson? Was the mental stress because of her, or?
We had to pay him large sums of money to come back.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man.
Green M&Ms
Yeah.
and everything.
Emptied out our
And he's
pockets.
single, ladies.
yeah.
What's
So
that?
He's
And-
a single independent homeowner, ladies.
Yeah.
They're trying to
Yeah.
pimp off.
True.
Oh boy. Trying to marry him off? Okay.
Yeah.
No, because then he may have to take another sabbatical. You can't.
Yeah,
have
we
that.
can't have that
Yeah, you can't leave.
You got to keep
Not
him
even
single.
for your honeymoon.
because she might want
So
him
I
home.
always
We
pay
can't have
really.
that.
Play
I
at
got
the
married-
wedding,
I got
not
married
you.
since
We got to
being-
play together.
I got married since
Yes.
Married to the
We
game.
just started practicing.
Was I invited to the wedding?
No, I didn't even
Who's
finish it.
wedding?
The invitation was lost in the mail.
Year
That's
with
what
my
it
wife.
is.
Oh,
Yeah,
They're cute. I love them.
yeah. And we had just
Aw.
started. We had just started practicing together.
Yeah, but I
I got
am your
pulled in.
niece. I have been your
Yeah.
niece's best
Yeah, but-
friend for
Come on
10
now.
years.
Come on
he
now.
needs an invite, Tony.
Oh, poor Tony. I'm
All
sorry.
right, you know what? Let's scratch it, do the whole thing over, and Grayson can get an invite.
So y'all,
Settle
you're
it.
having to pitch in this time, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
Cool. Gonna need it. Just
So I always pay real close attention to the guitarist because during COVID, I was quitting smoking. And every time I wanted to have a cigarette, I would pick up a guitar and I would pluck. Like, all right, I'm going to try to figure this thing out. So I always watch the guitarist a lot because I'm inspiring guitarist, aspiring guitarist.
Aspiring. Do you want to play us a
Aspiring.
song, Bobo?
No, hell no, not with actual musicians. I mean, if you want to do it privately, I could do you a song, but not surrounded by musicians. No.
We could do
But-
that on Xbox, man. You're a pro at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guitar Hero.
Guitar Hero. No, I don't even know how to play that actually. But no, it's very fun to watch, and I always try to pick up little things and ask questions. I won't this time because we're an hour and 20 minutes in.
He is an encyclopedia of information, and I've been playing guitar for 32 years now.
Wow.
Jeez.
And I learned every practice from him. You know, I'm switched over to the bass to play with them, and like I can't believe how amazing he breaks out stuff constantly that I'm blown away.
I missed who? Who's this?
Luke.
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 Is
Okay.
I mean, what you see us doing is very directional but when we're electric and he goes off on a solo, or you catch him noodling, you know, in practice or on a stage, like where did this guy come from? You know, I mean, he just did it right before, you know, she came onto the podcast with y'all.
Yeah.
He's just sitting there noodling. I'm like, I'm so lucky to play with both of these guys. You know, I've honed a certain number of skills with bass and guitar and vocals, and then I meet these guys and start playing with them, and it challenges me every day. Even vocally, when I'm singing behind her, I've got to create a space for her. You know, I've got to be locked in with him. I've got to be on key with him, and then I've got to create a space with her vocally where we can live together vocally, and it's not overpowering, and it mixes well. And I'm amazed by this group. I really am.
Yeah.
There's 3 of us without you. You said both. You said
I meant all.
yeah, all 3.
But I mean, it's a lot of talent here, and I'm just
Yeah.
along for the ride. I got 4 strings
clearly.
to play. You know what I mean?
So
I'm
I'm
really
super
amazing.
pumped to see. I would love to see like a video or some something with the band. I'm excited to see that. So hopefully, when the next time you guys go out, you're recording this, because I don't see it on your website. Hand raised. So there is something. It does exist.
We have a band video.
You do.
Yeah, it's I thought we had it on YouTube, on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
I can look.
We do have a bunch of footage. We're gonna be posting soon. We were trying to settle on a band name so we can create a band page connected to hers and everything.
Are you getting close on a band name?
I guess.
Yeah, we're getting there.
We got a handful of them, but
We're
it's
getting
really
there.
got to have meaning for us.
Oh
And
yeah.
Yeah.
we don't have to agree. We just, you know, we just all have to not hate the name.
Yeah.
You know, we just got to say
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
There were 4 of us and 3 beards and a boss. We had to come up with it and like it. So we get it.
But try to get Grayson to grow a beard so we can do something.
Yeah. Well,
Ryan, give me a few years, okay?
unfortunately, it's most of the time it's 2 beards, because our 3rd beard is a very busy man and he's in an actual different time zone. But we're not changing the name because we always are praying he'll be at the next show or whatever we can do. So, but yeah, we came up with, because originally it was like Whiskey Brothers, and that just didn't work.
I'm a girl. You can't do
Yeah.
brothers.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
Whiskey
Yeah.
siblings.
I like the 3
Yeah.
beards and the boss, because then
Yes.
the woman's boss.
Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely.
Thank
Absolutely.
you. Thank you.
Well, it originally started out where I was the boss and Becky was one of the 3 beards. But
I shaved though.
yeah,
Yeah.
you stayed.
It became weird. So I became the boss.
Well, that was great, guys. We really appreciate you guys hopping
Oh,
on.
we're
And
so blessed.
so there is some music on YouTube. Is that what you said? That there is
So-
band music?
It's
there's
not-
some Facebook videos too,
Yes,
a little more
there's
Okay.
amateur videos, but
I think we posted the band video that we did on Facebook. I don't think it's on the website.
there
but it's
will
not
be
on
more
YouTube.
soon. We're just
It
going
will
through
be
a
on
transition
YouTube.
period, so there'll be a lot more.
Okay.
It will be
got-
on YouTube.
Bobby,
Well, we
do you
will-
want links or websites or things to look at?
Yeah. Yeah,
Our whole show's posted there, isn't it?
It's not.
They've already taken it down.
No, it's not taken down. The audio didn't go through for the first one.
So we had a full show posted on Flatiron, but there was some audio difficulties. So
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye out for that stuff, and we'll play that stuff during the podcast.
Yes.
But yeah, I really enjoy that. Live music is so awesome to me. I love live music. There's so many genres of music that I don't really care for until I see it live. It's like a NASCAR race.
Yeah.
NASCAR's not good to me. I can't watch it on TV, but going to a live race, it's like, wow, this is like, music, it just blows me away. The artistry and the everything about it. So great job. Good work.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
You guys are amazing.
So, go ahead, Bobby.
Facebook. So this is where it should be on the bottom of the screen there. It's is that where the music is?
We have some music of the band on my Facebook, yes. And then on YouTube, I thought that we did do the band video on YouTube, but we have not yet, but we will.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, we did that one in the
we did
backyard.
Yeah, we did a whole video. I
Yeah,
forgot
we
about
did-
that.
We did a whole, yeah. How did you
Completely
forget
forgot
about that?
Completely forgot.
How did you
I
forget?
got a lot going on.
It was in my backyard.
Yeah. I ran some.
But there's new music coming in December, right? So we can all look
Right.
forward to some new music in the.
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna
All
be
right.
released. It's
Awesome.
gonna be released.
And what we're going to do is in January, we're going to just have you come on briefly because we'll probably have another guest on that podcast. But we're going to have you come on briefly just to, we're going to play your song, play your new song.
And
Because
you'll
we
be busy
want,
anyway, so you'll
Yeah.
only want to be on briefly. You'll be busy
Yeah.
with all this new
Yes.
music and
we want to be a constant support for you and anything we can do for you. So we're gonna help you out as much as we possibly can.
Thank you.
So.
Really appreciate it.
So at the end of the show, we always like to do last thoughts. I guess that's what we're calling it, right, Bobby?
Yeah, but I don't do it, so I'm going to let.
Yeah,
Grayson
Bobby.
take
Bobby,
it.
you still have nothing.
No, I never have it. I can never think
Oh,
of
I get-
something like
off the stuff
good to
on
say.
the fly.
I
It's
gave you like 3 whole weeks, but okay. All right. Well, Grayson, do you have any last thoughts that you want to tell us or you want people to know about you?
First things first, I saw this comment by Paul said the eggheads. Love
Oh, God.
the eggheads was our original name. It was just like a
Okay.
little.
never
It was
agreed
an
upon.
inside
Big.
because
Okay.
it was like Grayson and the eggheads because it was me, Tony, Billy, Billy Joe, and then Smithfield, and they all didn't have hair at the time.
Ah,
Oh,
So I called them
okay.
my eggheads, and so it was like a little name that caught on. Did I ever mention it on stage?
I think you have.
I think maybe like
We have.
once, and then I haven't ever mentioned it again. But then we got this full set of hair, and
Then we
Yeah,
got,
change
we
it
got
up.
a pretty,
we got
then we got a pretty boy with hair and just screwed it all out.
so
Oh,
me.
boy.
Gosh, you gotta,
luscious, luxurious hair.
yeah. I told him he needs to shave his head, but it's just,
No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it, man.
Don't
Don't
Keep
do
it
it.
for as long as you can.
Enjoy it.
I told him to keep it while he has it, you know?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have a full head too, but I used to have super long hair, like past my shoulders, and man, I kind of regret ever
put
getting
it into
rid
a
of
bun.
I never did that. No, the bun wasn't. No, it wasn't cool when I was young.
No.
You never
It
even
wasn't
got it
that
out
cool
your
yet.
face to like take a shower.
I put it in a ponytail. Was
Yeah.
that cool?
That's
Was
that's
that- or
close.
not cool?
That's close
Yeah.
enough to a
She
bun.
said that's
you know,
close enough.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's close enough. I get it.
But I do want to say thank you guys for having me and like all of us on here. It's pretty great, even though
Thank
Tony's
you.
like halfway in the frame.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
For being here. Oh my gosh.
I love it. I've been, obsessed with podcasts like, oh my God, for the past year. I've been, and then my dad was like, hey, so I was like, wait, really? And then, it was really great. And I very much appreciate you guys. And
I was hanging sheetrock all day today, so this has been my favorite thing to do today.
Love it.
Man, good.
I love playing music.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
it.
and it shows.
Yeah, we
It's
can
awesome.
tell. You guys
Yeah.
are awesome at it, and you look like you're having the best time. That's the
Yeah.
greatest thing.
This is my family. This is my family outside my family, family.
Yeah.
And I look forward to every Wednesday, even if I'm not like feeling 100% or, whatever's going on. I'm just like, I like these guys. They're pretty chill.
There you go.
We are
Well,
not
the
pretty-
good thing is we
Nothing
have
chill
our
about
podcasts. We have our podcast every Wednesdays once a month, so works out perfect.
Yep.
So, Becky, is there anything else you want to say?
I just want to go back to my symbol of still here and fighting, because that's what we're all doing. We're all still here and fighting, and we've all lived through our worst days, and we always will. So keep it up. Keep it
Right.
up.
There is one
And-
more thing I need Grayson to talk about before I say my piece, because your dad just put on here.
Yep.
Talk about
Yes.
your TV show.
Yes.
So I am going to be on TV in December, on December 16th. I can tell you exactly what channel. I suck at remembering things. I'm going to be on WTKR TV Channel 3 on December 16th from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And I'm going to be asking questions. I'm going to be performing with Luke. We're going to be on there. We're going to do 2 songs. And I'm actually going to be playing a brand new song, that performance that has never been released. And it's going to be the first peek into it ever online. I've performed it at different places, but, it's going to be put out there. And so it's like it's
Okay.
big debut thingy. So, yeah, you guys should check it out. WTKR TV on Channel 3. So
December 16th is the date, right?
yes,
Okay.
9 to 10.
9 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So this is what I have. This is what I got. So one, it's been great to do the process from all the way from talking to your dad to talking to your mom about stuff, and then finally getting to talk to you last night before we did the show. I would say to all of you, keep pushing. This is a journey to that ultimate goal, and just keep pushing, just keep encouraging each other, and just keep rocking it out. So I think you're going to do great things. You're just going to be big, and I'm just blessed that me and my siblings got to just be part of this of this right here. So
Yes.
thank you so much for coming on the show and just allowing us to be in your presence. So
Yes.
that's what I got for y'all. It's been a great night. Bobby, you can end the show, the little button thing, because I always mess it up. So y'all have a great night.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you guys.
so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you soon.
See you guys.